It's here, boys. 207 days. 207 long days. That's how long we've waited for this moment. The lights, the roar of the crowd, the thrill of the unknown. In Cincinnati, the jungle stirs. In Pittsburgh, the steel is forged. The Vikings march north, while the Jaguars prowl and the Titans stand tall. Deep in Houston, the Texans rise. And the dogs in the pound are foaming at the mouth. It's not just about the stats or stars, players. It's about the grit, the grind, and the glory we chase. Every Sunday is a new battle, and in fantasy football, each week is a coin toss.
Never tell me what we on, I'm on the same shit. The death I plan for cuz ain't nice, blood I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me bring Drake in. Why you wanna see it smile again? Ain't they facing? They don't know that they contribute to the violence every payment. Say she don't fuck around with 30, she just take 10. Think you gon' fuck with me for free, bitch, what you lace with? When all the smoke like a vape pen. Hold on, brother, chase them. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Fucking the game over, dropping bangers with no hooks. And free my brother Leak, I hate I'm putting money on your books again. If you ain't never took him in, nigga, calm down. A known hoe, so I approached her with my palm out. Was on that she in the county ring songs. Risk taker, beat that block with 50 niggas on it. Hey, Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping on it. Hey, making love to the juice, I'm just sipping on it. Not no full man without no fullies, who got glitches? My little cousin don't slide but won't blick. I gave that bitch a tour. When it's a homicide, can't seem to shake them clips of horror. Folks told me pull up to AZ, he got them switches for us. Stop viding on your war stories, be the bitch bored. Hey, another top flat, we need
this is an attitude game.
Yeah. You know that
you have to step on this field with the attitude. From the jump.
Brother,
I need everything you got.
I'm on the same shit.
You ain't everything you have in the guy beside you.
I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me
we
bring
find a way to win the game no matter what.
Smile again.
Don't get no better than this.
Man, let's get some playmaking going. Greatness today. Greatness.
Think you gon' fuck with me for free, bitch, what you lace with? When all the smoke like a vape pen. Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Fucking the game over, dropping bangers with no hooks. And free my brother Leak, I hate I'm putting money on your books again. If you ain't never took him in, nigga, calm down. I know her, so I approached her with my palm out. Was on that she in the county ring song. Risk taker, beat that block with 50 niggas on it. Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping.
Welcome to the Big Dawg Podcast. Yo, yo, yo. We're back.
Woo!
It's another episode of the Big Dawg Podcast. How's everybody doing? It's fucking week 1 officially.
Yeah,
it's
bro,
here.
We're like about an hour and 15 minutes away from fucking kickoff, boys.
Yep. Okay, we already got our first problem. You guys aren't coming through.
They did us a favor too.
Oh, dude, this just broke.
Oh no.
What?
This just got bent. Hold on. Hold on, boys. We're here with you. We're still here. We're still rocking. Hold on. Talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
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 There we go. Okay.
All right.
Now you should be able to hear the boys. We're here. We're live. Sorry. First mishap. We're going to have that. But welcome to week 1 of the Big Dawg Podcast. If there's anybody in the chat right now, we do have the chat up. We can see it. If you guys could just give us an okay, make sure we are sounding good. According to our end, it does look like we're sounding good, but last time on the replay, my mic was, I don't even think it was on. I was going off shears. Feel like Snugz is quiet still.
Hello? I
Snugz.
tell you what, the NFL did us a favor and it's a great matchup getting the AFC Championship game just back, you know.
No Snugz still, they're saying. Snugz.
No Snugz.
Okay, hold on. We're going to get this, boys. Unplug.
This one. Is it just twist? Oh no, it's not.
It's quick.
Doing a podcast with a bunch of slow boys. Just kidding.
Check. Mic check. Mic check.
Are we good on Snugz?
Are we good?
Are we good on Snugz?
Anyone here Snugz?
Are we good on Snugz? Talk to us.
Please, mister.
I think. I don't know. It looks, we're getting some audio.
Yeah, we there?
He is still quiet. Okay. Last try here. I know what to do. We're going to go here, up, here.
Are we too close?
No, it's the port, I think. Now talk to him, Snugz.
Hello.
That's it.
Hello.
I bet that's it. I bet that works. He is still quiet. There it is. Thank you. Okay, great. It's that port from now on. I know. Thank you. Okay.
Good looking on. Who's the viewer?
I bet it's Barry, if I had to guess.
Probably.
Announce yourself. You're Big Dawg Stadium, so we don't know who you are. But thanks for tuning in. Sorry for the few minutes of technical difficulties, but we got it. Okay. Coxie. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Coxie. Appreciate you. Got the commission in the building. All right. So, it's week 1, boys. We have kickoff here in an hour. The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. We have some people who got some players in the mix tonight. Some big, notable players. A lot of superstars in this game tonight. But we're going to get into these matchups. No recap because we're at week 1. So we're just going to break down the matchups and get right into it. And, anything you guys want to add before we
Good
get
luck,
this shindig
fellas.
started?
Football's here.
It's fucking here. Like the intro said, 207 days.
Yeah.
207 days. Yeah, hopefully you guys like that little intro. Use this to comment on Danny's podcast. Hell yeah. Repping Big Dawg Stadium across the internet. Appreciate it. Cool. So, boom. We're going to do it week 1. Got it right here, boys. We're going to do myself first. I'm going to let Snugz and Sheer take the floor on this one. We have me going against Zach Chatlin. Projection is 118 to 188. I did finally put in my kicker and defense. So it looks like the lineups are set. What do you guys think about this one?
Well, first of all, I like the quarterback matchup, so it's supposed to be a big year for Stroud. It could be, a step back for Allen, so we could see, in terms of like a even matchup there, but based on who they're playing and where it's at, it's going to be interesting. I think that one's pretty much a wash on the quarterbacks for me. What do you think on that, Sheer?
Yeah, I would say quarterbacks they're going to be their kind of guys that, those are pretty early quarterback picks.
Correct.
Kind of guys that they went after to kind of.
Stroud's keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen was taken fifth round. Yeah. But just going down the line, even though to the running backs, definitely leaning towards Zach on here. For real. A-Chain and Miami. I think they're going to try to feed him and establish him as the number one guy, and just like this is his spot this year.
Yeah, it could be their third target too. They'll just look to just get him in space, get him the ball. And and in terms of I like Henry and his ability to get into the end zone.
And that's gonna be interesting.
But I think that
he could have a big game just because it's the first. Some of these guys they're rolling for the first time and they're actually going and playing. So.
Yeah, and then I feel like Zach also just has the best player in terms of CeeDee Lamb. I feel like he's a guy that can just always win you a week. I do feel like Devin has a lot of consistency here. We'll see what it's going to be like with Malik Neighbors. I know the offensive coordinator coming over from Tampa Bay to Carolina really he ran the ball. You saw a lot of value from Rachaad White last year. So you could see Chuba Hubbard just, have a good week based on volume.
I'll throw this out there, too. I do have Keenan Allen on my bench, and I am maybe teetering between starting him this week in that Neighbors spot. So not 100% sold on Neighbors yet.
Yeah, and taking a look at your bench, I can see why you kept your kicker in defense for so long. I think that, in terms of all the way through round 16. Yeah, I feel like you just had a solid late round draft, really solid bench. You might have, some of the better depth. So yeah, I'm going with Zach on this one.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's pretty much a wash besides the running backs for Zach and then CeeDee Lamb. The Ohio State boys, they are projected 29 for both of them paired, but I think the running backs here over Tony Pollard. I think that's where Devin's kind of losing it. So.
Yeah, I did see today it's going to be split between Pollard and Tajay Spears, but I think, Tony Pollard was a good running back last year. I think he kind of got tossed to the wayside with Dallas. So we'll see. Yeah,
first, second, or third worst team in the league.
I think they're going to be better than advertised. But
who knows? So looks like they both got Zach. That's unfortunate for me. I'm going to take myself there. Don't lose that. That's fine.
Always take yourself.
Of course. So good luck to you.
I'm projected losing all three of mine, and I'm like.
I'm winning.
Okay. Shear's a bit quiet. All right, let's keep it moving here, boys. Next game, we got Rowe versus Griff. Brian is projected 113. Rowe is projected 118. We do have all of the players in. Not 100% sure if those lineups are set. But what do we got looking at the quarterback, running back, and two wide receivers? Or to start off here.
I just, I feel like Brian has a low projection, based on, I feel like he has a good team, a good solid two wide receivers, two running backs. And, I feel like where he falls off those, he's on these projections is he has some guys with some higher upside, Jaden Daniels and Pat Fryermuth at tight end, who are, maybe going to be better than what their projections say. On the other side for Rowe, you have Gibbs and White, who, Gibbs, a lot of upside, White, a lot of upside with touches. I'm going to go with Brian's side here on the 4-4, though. I like Harrison and Waddle over Puka and London as well.
Yeah, that Buffalo defense isn't the same, and I think Arizona's going to come out and try to establish, he's him. We're going to try to give him the ball in that situation. You go back up there for me, bro.
Just to look at the flex though, I do like Rowe's flex better here. He has a solid team, you know.
Yeah. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs, I think he goes maybe 2,300, 2,200 all-purpose yards.
Wow.
This year.
That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, my thoughts on it, I think it's a pretty even matchup. If I had to go with somebody, I think I'm going to go with Rowe on this one. But I think...
yeah, it's really close. I mean, Saquon, that's another...
Brian's got him in the running back department.
Yeah.
For sure. You know, the expectations
almost,
are just...
though.
Yeah, but... Yeah, that's close. But Jahmyr Gibbs is great. But I was going to say...
quarterbacks, or who knows? I mean...
Marvin Harrison. I mean, the expectations for him are just... Oh, crap. I have my mic muted. Sorry, boys. The expectations for Marvin Harrison are just really high. And, you know, week one is you know, are they going to feed him? Is he, you know, I don't know. It's just, I think he maybe, he is a great talent, so I guess it wouldn't put it past him. But
coming back with, you know, with Cooper Kupp.
And Daniels, too.
I think it's going to be a really high-scoring game, that Rams-Detroit game. I can see it really, like, the ball. What's facing Aaron Donald is no longer there.
Yep.
So that takes a little bit off of the Rams defense for sure. I don't know. I could just see it being fucking both quarterbacks, Stafford and Goff, with 400 yards or something crazy.
Yeah.
You know, defense is maybe a little sluggish coming out week one, and they just air it out.
I'm going with Brian.
I did as well. I think this one is super close though. I like Evan Ingram over Freiermuth, but Ingram fourth in the entire league last year in receptions.
I don't know.
Wow.
I think Freiermuth is going to be a main spot going there, especially against Atlanta. Going to run bread and butter, and then Aaron Jones introduced for the first time in Minnesota. I like Brian this week.
Gotcha. So yeah, it looks like we got 2 for Brian and 1 for Rowe there. So moving on to game 3. We're kind of cooking here. Maybe we go too fast. We have Snugz taking on Dalton. High projection scores in this game. Pull this up here for you, fellas.
Yeah.
This is a shootout. Snugz projected 125 to Dalton's 128. Snugz having Mahomes tonight. We'll see what he does. Great pair of running backs on Snugz with ETN and Josh Jacobs. Also, Snugz having Rashee Rice paired tonight. Looking at his side, you got Anthony Richardson, James Cook, Connor, Jefferson. Two great receivers for Dalton. I mean, goddamn, and Jefferson and Amon-Ra.
I'm like, dude, how can you not go against this with those two guys?
Also, looks like Dalton's starting somebody in the flex tonight.
Cook. Everything is switched.
Alert.
I think the difference in this whole game is Anthony Richardson. For real.
What does he come out and do week 1?
Yep. Other than that, I mean, I think it's kind of flip-flopped.
Yeah, you got to give it to Snugz on the running backs, but you got to give it to Dalton for the receivers.
And then, yeah.
But that flex, I mean, you got Zay Flowers going against Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase did show up today. Looks like he's probably going to play. What does Zay Flowers do tonight? What does Lamar do? You know, do they try to run the ball a lot with the newly acquired Derrick Henry?
It comes down to fucking AR5.
Yeah. It's going to be a good game, man. You know, like we said, very high projections from both sides. If I'm going to pick one here, I'm going to go with Dalton. I love the receivers. Snugz picked against me, so I got to pick against him. And also, he's starting 2 Packers. You know, I don't.
Go Dalton too.
That's maybe something that is just you know, there's one ball there. And it could be a low-scoring game, with Philly. I don't know. Philly's D, and there's a lot of receivers there in Green Bay. Definitely know Josh Jacobs is going to get fed.
Yes.
But I'm more concerned about with Reed if he's going to be able to pull his weight going against those receivers on the other side that Dalton has. So I'm going to go Dalton with this one. I think those receivers put up some points this week.
Yeah, both.
This is a great game.
But I always walk away from Dalton's team, every year in the draft thinking, okay, Dalton might have the best team. Every year he always drafts pretty well. So,
Right.
But yeah, my receivers, I went, heavy second year guys with both those guys were top 24 guys last year as rookies. And Dalton did the same thing on his third guy with a nice second year guy who could break out too.
Snugz also has Andrews tonight, so we'll see. Snugz is there's some guys playing. Looks like across the league. There's some players playing tonight, so lots of implications already on game one. Thursday
Yeah, 3
night.
guys tonight,
Cool.
so that's pretty big.
So I'm going Dalton there. Sure, you say Dalton.
No, I'm going
Snugz.
Snugz.
Okay, so we're split on that one. Snugz.
Oh, no. I'm going Dalton for
Okay.
receivers.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Dalton. I thought you had said Dalton earlier. Cool. So looks like we got Snugz taking the L on that one, but to me so far, I think
I think they've been hard
says
to pick.
Shear's mic muted. He sounds like how you sounded before unmuting DP. Talk, Shear.
Yo.
Yeah, you're not coming in there. What the fuck? Talk.
Yo.
What the fuck is going on?
Mic check.
Now talk.
Yo.
Hello.
What the fuck?
Yo.
You talk, son.
Hello.
Yeah, it's good. It's coming up through.
Yo.
Is it just the one port?
Thank you, Connor, for the heads up. Sorry, guys. Just want to make sure you guys can hear us well. It's a waste of time if you can't. Kind of.
Sorry.
Oh!
Yo.
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 Now talk, sure.
Yo.
Okay, we got it. Sorry for the trouble, boys. That should be good, Connor. Thank you again. Snugz is definitely good. And Sheer, give us a mic check one time.
Yes, sir. What's good?
Is that better, boys? We're so sorry. We got pretty much all the kinks worked out now, I think, though. That should be it. We got some wires crisscrossed.
Applesauce.
Crisscross applesauce. It's week 1. What do you want from us? But we're actually doing pretty good time. Just waiting on an okay. Give us an okay, boys. Let us know we're good. Shear's good in his microphone.
Brought to you by Simply Watermelon.
Higher next.
What? The screen? Yeah, we're on a short cord. All right, we should be good. We're going to continue.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, let's move on to the next one, boys.
Good luck, Dalton.
Shika boom boom. Game 4. We got. Okay, Connor says we're good. Great, thank you.
Another game of the week.
Yeah, another high high scores for the projections here. We got Chat taking on Daddy Dabs. Chat's got 126 going against Ford's 127. What do we think about this one? Ford's got Lamar going tonight. Chat obviously has those 3 great running backs in McCaffrey, Breece Hall, and Taylor. What do we think about this matchup, boys?
I mean, I think Ford has 2 great running backs right now.
I agree.
And it is, I mean, Cooper Kupp and Devontae Smith for Chat. I mean, two dudes right there at wide receiver. Debo, Tank Dell, and then T. Higgins as, I mean, dude, this is as equal as it gets. Jamar Chase hasn't been showing up. I think T. Higgins is going to be the one that's going to be fucking targeted.
I mean, yeah, he's had a lot more practice, right?
Yep. And maybe he's the guy that they want to maybe potentially keep around.
Yeah.
Instead of Jamar Chase.
How's Travis Swift look tonight?
Yeah, that's another thing.
2 great tight ends.
Yeah. 2 really good tight ends. I mean, it's early on, so Kelsey's going to get featured. You know, he's going to get those little, just to get the offense settled in and getting going. And then the big plays when needed. I don't know.
Yeah, I think McBride's sweet. And then I'm going with Chat here for me. I like his running backs better. I think his wide receivers are also better. And then let me look at the quarterbacks again in terms of Lamar against Kyler. I lean Lamar here, but in terms of matchup, I mean, it's just a really. I mean, I like Casey's defense.
This is last year's AFC championship.
Yeah.
Right? So I think Lamar's going to come out and try to prove some shit tonight. Look for him to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
In situations, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, I love McBride, so
yeah, it's just the running backs for Chat.
Yeah,
plain and simple.
And Chat also
Bijan going up against a tough Pittsburgh defense. I mean, Kyron Williams going up against a pretty tough Detroit defense. You know.
Yeah. And I like Taylor over Higgins
McCaffrey
too, so
the Jets though.
I just like Chat all the way through.
That's a good. Chat's got both his running backs.
They're going head to head.
The top 2 are going head to head. So, yeah, that's gonna be a fun game for you to watch for sure, Chat.
Yeah, that would probably be the only downside for me is, man, both those defenses are good.
Yeah.
And so, and both those teams like to grind out the clock. And so that's not a game that I see being one of the highest scoring games of the week. That could be a game but I think both players see a lot of touches. So, yeah, but I'm sticking with Chat here.
I'm going to stick with Chat, but I'm going to go like 62 to 38.
Like that's percentage?
Yeah.
62. I like that number. Yeah. Not just 60-40, 62.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I got to go, I'm going Chat just based off gut here. I love the running backs between one of those 3 guys. Someone's probably going to put up 30 points. It wouldn't surprise me. So, I just think Chat is going to be tough with those guys each week. Someone's going to go off. And then I think he's balanced enough throughout the rest of his team to be okay. Like, Cooper Kupp, yeah, he's been injured, but I mean, a couple years ago, he was the best receiver in the league.
Yep.
Not just a fantasy wise, but I think, just pound for pound talent overall, skill set was one of the best in the league.
Double coverage, it could.
So
Vontae could.
Talent's still there, can they just get move the ball well on the offensive line, protect Stafford, and but yeah, I like Chat with this one. We all chat.
We're all Chat on that one.
Chat. Good luck to you, Daddy Dabs, though.
Yep. The villain has earned our respect.
Ford moving back to B. Cyrus here soon, boys. It's coming.
You love to see it.
Yeah. Game 5.
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
We got the commissioner, Coxie, going against the official Big Toe Bash Bro 8.0, Mike Berry. Projections here 120 to 117. Coxie with a slight edge. What do we think about this one? Doesn't look like any of these guys have anyone but going tonight, so they'll be able to sit back and relax. But what do we think here looking at the top of the lineups?
Pretty even at quarterback. I expect, the Packers offense to just be really good this year. I want as many pieces of it as I can, and I like Jordan Love. And then if you look at Burrow too against New England, that's a team he's going to be going up against that always has a good defense, defensive-minded coach, and a just out of the gate
Everyone's saying it's
grind the
gonna be a blowout.
clock. But I think New England
Everyone's saying
can
it's gonna
grind
be a
it
blowout.
and possibly even come out with a win there. But I don't, that's where I think it's a shootout in Brazil, and I think that could be a low-scoring game against New England. So, but that's still pretty even to me, just talent-wise. And looking at running backs and wide receivers, I mean, on both sides, you're looking at touchdown dependency. But besides Kamara, I think he's the only guy who's going to come out here and just have a lot of volume. I think you want the other guys to fall in the end zone. And then receivers are just so close to me. And then tight end, I'm going to lean Barry.
Yeah, tight ends are really, really close.
I would
go
even
Barry.
say it's even
And
on
I
the
would
flex.
go Barry on. But if you
Low projection there for
I would go
Ramondre,
Barry
right?
on
I
tight
think
end,
so,
but
too.
But if you think that New England's going to ground and pound, then
I do.
Ramondre could, he could have a big game.
Yeah.
9 points seems awful low for a starting running back. I mean, we know it's a bad offense, but
Montgomery, yeah, he is probably going to be mostly touchdown dependent,
he could get a lot, though.
but he could get a lot.
Yeah.
What do we think?
And just like I was saying earlier, I think it's A-Chain's fucking spot over Mozart.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that hurts Barry big time. It's going to be interesting in Pittsburgh to see what they do. Arthur Smith does love to run the ball, so that could be, Najee is going to be another dependent for touchdowns. Wide receivers are equal.
Been hearing
I'm gonna go Coxie in this one though.
been hearing a lot of good stuff about Jamison
It's close,
Williams
but
too.
Coxie.
So is Laporta going to come out and actually be their number 2 target there? They did spend a high draft pick on Jamison Williams as well, and he's just either been suspended or hurt.
I
So,
think he balls this year.
I think that's really big on Barry as well. I think we'll find out this week, and what I think we discussed earlier as we all think will be like a higher scoring game.
Yeah. I'm going Coxie. I like his running backs and I like his receivers. He's got 2 tough receivers, I feel like, this year with A.J. Brown and DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
I love those boys. Both Mississippi boys. Yeah, two big boys from
Yeah, that's
Ole
funny.
Miss.
Those guys were like best friends, and on the team together. That's cool to see Coxie, bring that friendship together and that chemistry on his team.
Got a couple of those in
Yeah.
the
You
league.
might have to change your name.
But and also
The Old Miss.
the Kamara, dude got, what was it, one game last year, he had like 16 catches.
Yeah, he's gonna
Crazy.
catch the ball.
He's probably gonna get a lot of checkdowns. He's just a guy that they can depend on in that offense.
And they're playing against Carolina.
Yeah, two bad teams there. So I don't know. Maybe All Reliable will put up some points. I would expect that. So I'm going Coxie.
I'm going
with this
Coxie unless Joe Burrow just fucking goes off for 45-50 burger.
Yeah, got 2 guys who can really sling it.
Or the quarterbacks. Yeah, it could all just be equal, but
Yeah, I definitely like Burrow going against New England better than I like Love going against Philly. But 2 sling guys who can sling it for sure.
Yeah, I went Coxie as well, and I actually took a look at his team earlier, and I, was wondering about the injury to Pitts, and I think that he still has Jake Ferguson too, to come in there, and I like him as well, as I think he'll probably be like the number 2 target on a good offense in Dallas.
Oh yeah. So yeah, looks like we got Coxie.
Yeah, I think we all have Coxie on this
across
one.
the board there. So
This one though, I think probably my game of the week.
The
though.
official fucking Bash Bros Bowl.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
shout out. So last game,
Official
game
Bash
6,
Bro Bowl.
we have Sheer Hawk Tua going against I Die on This Hill. I think that's the full name of that team, Connor. Sheer is down in the projection, 117 to Connor's 121. Think this is going to be a close game. Sheer's got Pacheco going tonight.
Yes, sir. He's going to get a tutty at least.
What do we think? Sheer also starting 2 Raiders. What do we think about these rosters here, Snugz? I'll give you the lead on this one.
Yeah, on Connor's side, and in terms of Jalen Hurts, I already said I think that's going to be a high-scoring game. But then on the other side, I think the Tua and Jacksonville game is going to be another shootout, a game that I would be betting the over on. I think the Jags have an improved defense, but I don't think it's still towards the top of the league. And I think that the Dolphins took a huge step in losing guys this year on defense as well. So I really think that this one is going to be a lot of points scored on that one too. So I'm actually calling that one pretty even on the quarterback side. And then the running back side, I think too, you got a workhorse in Pacheco, you got a workhorse in White. When you look at Ford versus Swift too, Ford could eat as, this week against Dallas. And then Swift, we just don't, he could be the guy that eats there as well in Chicago. They paid him to be a RB1. And then you look at the receivers, I think in terms of, Connor, I think Tyreek Hill is almost just like 2 players sometimes, and he can really just win you a
Big
week
thing
there.
Here, though, is we have the Sheer on the opposite side is starting Tua. So if Tua's feet
That's
Hill,
correct.
it might hurt Sheer a little bit, but Sheer needs Tua to throw the ball to Jalen Waddle all day long.
Yeah, that's a good point right there in terms of these two teams battling it out and what each side
Touchdowns
needs.
will cancel themselves out though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but,
That's what we're saying. Yeah, in
so
terms of
it's kind of going against each other a little bit there. So if I had to say who I think that favors, I think it favors the receiver in a PPR league.
Yeah.
With that, I think Sheer definitely has the more well-rounded receiver core. But like you said, Tyreek Hill is so top-heavy, it makes a difference. And that Tua connection, I think, is going to maybe hurt Sheer a little bit this week. So it's kind of a tough matchup for Sheer. And I think the running backs are pretty even. In terms of points. I do like Jerome Ford this year a lot, and I think Pacheco's good too, and I think Connor's got 2 good backs too. But I think the separation is going to be that Sheer's not going to be able to get a whole lot of points out of Tua if he's feeding Tyreek, and Jalen Hurts could get 2 rushing touchdowns, and whatever he does on the passing side too. So I think the difference in this week for me is quarterback. So I'm going to lean Connor on this one.
And then for me, it's the double Raiders too in a game against, Jim Harbaugh is known to, defensive-minded coach, going to run the football and depend on the defensive line to do work. So I like Bowers, though, and I think, looking at Dalton Kincaid on the other side, I think he has a similar year to what Kincaid had last year. Not necessarily Devontae Adams, kind of like that Stephon Diggs, and I think Bowers could really be the number 2 receiver there in terms of and they're going to be behind. I think I think the AFC West is competitive, and then
Always.
So
not always.
But I just think that they're going to be the
team out there.
the team that falls off, and I think they're going to be behind, and they're going to have to throw it a lot. Same thing with Denver, and it's going to be to the running backs sometimes. But I'm going to go with Connor on this one. Just I think that he has the edge there at flex and a tight end.
Well, if you look at it, it's kind of funny tonight. None of the hosts of the Big Dawg podcast tonight or tonight's panel, they all got picked against
by the other members of the pod.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, everybody picked against Sheer.
Yep.
Everybody picked against me.
Yep.
Everybody picked against you. So, tough weeks. It looks like for the panel this week. But as always, good luck to the winners, and we'll see how it comes out on the other side for the losers next week. But that's it. That's Game 6. That's our matchups for the week. We're at 7:51, just enough time to get a little party snacks in before the game. So excited for the season, fellas. It's going to be a great year. We're going to keep the podcast up and deliver great episodes each week. It's only going to get better from here. Anything you guys want to add before we sound off tonight?
We always give you some little advice each week on some big dog bets, and I do like Rashee Rice over 5.5 receptions. He's hit that in 8 of his last 10 games, and then I also like I want to say I want the under in this game. I think it was like 46.5.
Unders are 34 and 16. Game 1.
Game 1. Yeah, and this game was 17-10 last time. Both teams did lose a little bit on defense. Snead's gone now. He was kind of a lockdown guy, but it's not like the Ravens have like a true number one that he has to lock down. It's not like they have that guy. So I don't think I still like their defensive line, and I like the Ravens defense too. So I would take the under, and then a third one for me would be, when it gets down to the red zone, I think both teams are going to run it, and I like both running backs to score tonight.
Yep, that's what I have on my my plus 1,400 six leg receiving yards.
Hell yeah.
Mark Andrews, 40+ receiving yards. Patrick Mahomes, 225 plus. Derrick Henry, 60+. Pacheco, 60+.
Love it.
Touchdown scorer, Henry. Touchdown scorer, Pacheco.
I like
Plus
that.
1,400.
Okay.
You heard it. When that hits,
One
you get
I'll
rich.
throw out is nothing too crazy, just a little doobie snack, free snack out there. I know DraftKings was doing Lamar and Mahomes, 50 yards total rushing between the two. I like that tonight. Little thing, $10 max. I think you can double up, get $20.
Okay.
All you need is Lamar and Mahomes to have a combined 50+ rush yards.
And both guys, run when it.
Lamar is obviously a runner, and I think Mahomes is good for a big
running
scramble,
for a first down.
get everybody downfield and
He's not
nobody's
rush
there.
For 0, so yeah.
Yeah, so I like that. Something I put $10 on just to kind of get the bankroll going. But yeah, make smart, safe bets, boys. And good luck this season. It's going to be a lot of
Go
fun.
Browns.
Fantasy football is here, man. It's crazy. It's the best time of the year.
Duval.
Anything else?
Go Browns.
Go
And
Steelers.
good fucking luck.
You heard it here, boys. That is the first episode, or week 1 episode of the Big Dawg Podcast. We will catch you later, and we will let Connor carry us out as always.
Big Dawg Podcast coming to you live. Let's get it. Listen up, y'all. Big Dawg, Big Dawg. Let's get it. Big Dawg, best group in the land from top to bottom. Nobody understand that when we play, footballing is the plan. Number 1, who's gonna be the man? Who gonna win? Too soon, man, I gotta go. I hit the draft boards, best team in the show. Now pay me money, only past winners really know how to win it all. Name list gonna grow. Fantasy football, it's in the fucking name. I came to play best, yeah, I'm in the fucking game. This league, man, yeah, it's never gonna be the same. Top dogs, all the others out here looking lame. Lame motherfuckers. I thought I told you, lame motherfuckers, you gotta get your shit together if you're trying to win this shit. This is Big Dawg Stadium and we don't fuck around. Represent teams all around the nation. Shoot quick, man, cause I ain't got no patience. From the Browns to the Steelers to the Bengals, got the North unlocked.
AFC.
Everybody looking around cause they want some stock. Can't hate, got some purple and gold too. From the Titans to the Jags, all in a crew. Everybody showing love through and through, through and through. Gotta be the best if you wanna ship too.
Better get your head in the game.
If you wanna ship too.
I done told them.
Said if you wanna ship too.
They gonna know my name.
Yeah, if you wanna ship too. Everybody wanna ship through.